ISF penalty waiver criteria. Avoiding import penalty. Welcome back to our video series on customs brokerage and international trade. In today's episode, we will be delving into the topic of importer security filing, ISF, and specifically, understanding the criteria for ISF penalty waiver. So, if you are an importer or involved in international trade, this episode is for you. Let's get started. Before we dive into the criteria for ISF penalty waiver, let's quickly recap what importer security filing is. ISF is a mandatory filing requirement enforced by U.S. Customs and Border Protection, CBP, for ocean shipments entering the United States. It involves submitting specific information about the cargo at least 24 hours before the departure of the vessel from the foreign port. Compliance with ISF is crucial for importers as it helps CBP assess potential security risks associated with incoming shipments. By providing CBP with accurate and timely information, importers contribute to maintaining the security of the global supply chain. Failure to comply with ISF requirements can lead to penalties and delays in cargo clearance. Now, let's discuss the criteria for ISF penalty waiver. It is important to note that the CBP has the authority to waive penalties on a case-by-case basis. The CBP considers various factors when deciding whether to grant a waiver or reduce penalties. The first criterion for ISF penalty waiver is when an error in the ISF filing does not result in any security risk. For example, if a typographical error occurs in the shipment's bill of lading number, but it does not impact the accuracy of other critical information, CBP may consider waiving or reducing the penalties. The second criterion is demonstrating reasonable care. Importers that can prove they took necessary steps to provide accurate, complete, and timely ISF information may have a higher chance of receiving a penalty waiver. This includes maintaining effective procedures, proper record-keeping, and prompt correction of any errors. Another important criterion is prior compliance history. If an importer has a history of complying with ISF requirements and has demonstrated a commitment to timely and accurate filings in the past, CBP may be more lenient in considering a penalty waiver or reduction. Voluntary disclosure is also considered by CBP when reviewing penalty waivers. If an importer discovers an error in the ISF filing before CBP initiates an audit or investigation, and voluntarily discloses the error, they may receive favorable consideration for a waiver. The final criterion is the level of offense. CBP evaluates the severity of the violation when determining the penalty amount or waiver eligibility. Minor errors may result in reduced penalties or even complete waiver, while more significant violations may still incur penalties, but the amount could be mitigated based on other factors. Understanding the criteria for ISF penalty waiver is crucial for importers to mitigate the risk of penalties and ensure compliance with CBP requirements. Remember, accuracy and timely submission are key to avoiding penalties. Thank you for watching this episode of our video series. Don't forget to subscribe and stay tuned for more informative videos on customs brokerage and international trade.